car check videos. I've had a few organised, but everything seems to fall through. Either cars breaking or times just not working out. I said that I always wanted to do a car check video of this, but I wanted to wait until it was done. It's still not certified, but it's pretty much ready to go for cert now. We've got all the interior back in. I figured I'd do the first car check video on my own car. Bit of background on this, I actually had another Cefiro before this, with this motor and drivetrain and adjustable suspension, 5-stud, all that stuff. But that car was literally the definition of RFB. It had a million problems, so we decided to get a new shell and swap all the running gear over and build what we have here, and do it once, do it right. So basically this is a 1992 Nissan Cefiro. It's the facelift one, but it's got pre-facelift bumpers on it. It's got a RB20DET. It's pretty standard. It's got a scarless SCR 280 turbo on it, on top of just a Chinese top mount manifold. It's running just the Chinese 38mm gate with 7 psi spring in it. Eventually what I want to do with this is I want to get a slightly bigger turbo. I want to get a NIS tune for it, boost controller, and a Z32 AFM. I don't really want to go big power with this, just want to make it a little bit more reliable, run better, and obviously have just a little bit more power. Obviously it's got a front mount intercooler. It's still running the green sticker AFM. It's got just a cheap Chinese blow-off valve. It's got this pipe here that had welded up so we could clear the top mount. It's running Spitfire core packs. They're pretty good, they're pretty old, but they're still doing the trick. It's again just a cheap Chinese alloy radiator, but again it does the trick. Big 16-inch fan that's wired up to a thermo switch, so it turns on when it gets up to temperature. One of the cool things about this car is most people, they rip all the air conditioning units out of these. I've kept that, so I've still got air conditioning with this car, which is a pretty cool luxury that, as I said, most of these cars don't have. Currently, it's just running the standard RB20DET injectors. When I do the new ECU and turbo and stuff, I want to look at going to maybe some 440s, just some GDR injectors. Nothing massive, just a little bit better than the standard ones. Rest of the drivetrain, it's got a R32 GTR flywheel on it, so it's obviously a lot better than the standard 20DET one. It's running just a standard or organic clutch plate, but it's got a GTR pressure plate on it, so that's real cool. Brand new slave cylinder and master cylinder, and it's just got a 20DET gearbox in it. Gearbox is pretty fucked at the moment, mad crunch into second, but the gearbox that I've got in my 25DET, I'm going to pull that out and put that in this, because that gearbox is mint, it's got no crunches or anything. Still just the 2-piece drive shaft. It's got a new hanger bearing on it, and it's got a viscous LSD in it. The one that's in this at the moment is pretty shit. It one wheels pretty easily. But the LSD that's currently in my other Cefiro, I'm going to be pulling out and getting it shimmed and putting that in this and keeping the diff that's in this as a spare. So suspension and shit in this, it's running some BC Red adjusties. I'm not even sure if they make those anymore. They're pretty old school, but they're in good condition. They do the job pretty well. They're adjustable in the top here, and they're also adjustable with the height as well, as you guys would have seen in one of my earlier videos. 5-stud conversion. Obviously these cars originally come 4-stud. 5-stud conversion and R32 GDST big brakes on it. Most people don't bother with the booster, but I've got a R33 GDS 25T brake booster on this. The front trailing arms have got Nola Flame bushes in them to make it a bit stiffer. If you come in here, if you look down there, you can see the solid steering bush that are also running on this car. Also, the exhaust system on this is currently a full 3-inch system. It's got a resonator underneath the car, and it's got a muffler in the back. Currently the wastegate is plumbed in because obviously I'm still going for cert and getting a warrant and stuff. That's a necessity. But once this car's legal, I'm going to have a go at making my own screamer pipe, and I'm going to block the bit off where it plumbs into the downpipe and put a flange on it. So when I need to go for a warrant the next time, I just plumb it back in, and then when I get a warrant, put the screamer back on. Also what I want to do is I want to chop the rear section off, and again put flanges on it so I can put the muffler back on if I ever need to, but just run a straight pipe out of it. So the interior in this thing, it's pretty standard. It's got standard rear seats. The front's R32 GDST seats. It's got a scarless wheel, and obviously I've got a boost gauge mounted by the steering wheel. Nice tucked away and hidden. I don't really like anything being up and showing. Nice. I like to keep things nice and simple and clean. Just a shift boot with red stitching on it and a metal gear shifter. Got a JVC head unit, and the front speakers are standard. I've got some cheap 6x9s in the rear. Nothing crazy, but does the trick. Going back to the suspension real quick, I've also got adjustable camber and toe arms in this. Again, they're just cheap Chinese ones, but they do the trick. This car's nothing by no means anything crazy. It's just a nice street car. That'll be it for this video. First car check vid. Comment ways you think I can do these vids a bit better. I'm definitely going to be trying to do them more often with some more cars. But yeah, like, subscribe, and yeah, comment, and catch you next time.